President Trump is working on an executive order to encourage more reforms. He says, quote, "We have to work together to confront bigotry and prejudice wherever they appear." The president has surrounded himself with key members of the administration to help improve police and community relations. They say they're breaking down bad systems. Joining us from the White House is Ja'Ron Smith, Deputy Assistant to the President and Deputy Director of the Office of American Innovation. And thank you very much for being with us, sir. We'll get right to it. What advice have you shared with President Trump in the wake of George Floyd's death?
Well, I told the president that people were looking for some hope and unify the country, and that's what the president's done. He's implemented a policy and direction for all of us at the White House to take a holistic approach to help healing our nation. Yesterday, he announced at a church, Gateway Church in Dallas, Texas, a four-legged approach that includes access to capital through economics, empowering our police force through local community partnerships with the police, making a firm investment into minority-serving institutions to improve health disparities, and doing things to expand more access to education through educational choice. We think these holistic features, not only for the Black community, but for all underserved communities, will help more people realize the American dream and lead America back to prosperity.
The president, as you well know, spearheaded criminal justice reform, helped historically Black colleges and universities, supported economic opportunity zones. You talked about some other things there as well, including education, choice. Choice in education, it seems to be so controversial. What do you think can be done to make that happen in more communities across the country?
I think people just need to understand more so what it is. It's not just about private school choice, charter school choice. It's any choice that a parent deems as best for their child. It can be the best public school, it can be the best charter school, private or Catholic school, or you may want to homeschool your child. But one thing we learned is after seeing a lot of individuals who were forced to school from home, there was definitely a clear disparity for those kids who were forced to go to failing schools and getting access to the education resources that they needed. And so I think now is a better time than ever to make sure that resources go directly to the parents and empower them. It's no different than what we do with our higher education. You know, most individuals are allowed to go to the college of their choice, and I think most families should be able to pick the best school of their choice for their children.
The president has emphasized the need for law and order. But what is his message for those who feel perhaps disappointed or let down by the police, or even perhaps fear the police?
Yeah, well, I think he gave some clarity on that yesterday, law and order with compassion. The compassionate piece is understanding that some people end up in the system to no fault of their own. However, we're not going to be soft on anyone who wants to victimize people or take advantage of peaceful protesters by looting and rioting and tearing down our cities. And so it's a way to be civil in our country, you know, have access to your basic right to protest. But destroying someone's property or destroying cities that we've worked hard to build is the wrong way to go. And I think the president's approach is to be compassionate for those who may be hurt or feel some pain for some particular issue and allow for them to protest. But we're going to be tough on individuals that try to take advantage of that situation by looting and rioting. And so aside from that, you also have individuals in the community that do crime. I would like to say that everyone's going to be a good individual, and you probably know as a Christian that that's sometimes not the case. We try to pray for those individuals, but it does help to have law enforcement there to protect those who can't protect themselves.
Absolutely. Ja'Ron Smith, Deputy Assistant to President Donald Trump, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Owen.